Fala rapaziada,
It
estamos
isn't the
aqui de
most
novo, hein?
recognizable
Vamos
athlete in the
jogar
tri-state area.
contra os Sixers hoje. Um time muito querido por ninguém. Nossa, cara, olha isso, tem 4 jogadores machucados. Tipo, o time já não é bom e todo jogo machuca um.
Time to get to work. Do your thing, MP.
Vamos lá.
Up next, the Nets taking on the...
You're now connected to Jogo.
Welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Ali LaForce.
Primeira bola do
We're
jogo
still
é sempre
very
nossa,
early
né?
into the season,
Única coisa
with
que
many
não
teams
consegue
trying to
fazer
find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, BA, that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs too. Just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey runs point with Melton at the 2. Harris and Embiid are in the middle. Thomas, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Now here's Melton, Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. To the inside. Watford the pass to Thomas. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Embiid. It seems you could bring in anybody to this team and pair him with Embiid, and they'd still win, Grant.
Oh, they got a solid roster. But there's no denying that Embiid is the heartbeat of this team. The 76ers go how Embiid goes, kind of like our broadcast with you. And in the last 5 seasons, they've gone to the playoffs.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Pass to Cowboy. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with a bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely.
Vai ter que dobrar, não tem jeito.
Embiid drawing the double team. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Johnson. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Thomas. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Melton. He got a piece of it.
Ai, não dá, mano. O cara que fez o pique tá de sacanagem.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Tentei
Maxey
bloquear.
passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the
O
dunk.
Michael Bridges tá horroroso nessa carreira. Horroroso.
Especially when he's got good positioning.
Here's Cowboy. Maxey covering. Here's Thomas. Knocks it down from distance. Thomas is
O homem veio pro
10.
jogo, tá?
80%
O
from the
homem
field to
veio
start
pro
playing
jogo.
with a ton of confidence.
For three, Maxey knocks down the triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Johnson a screen on Maxey. Takes it inside. Out of bounds. It'll be
Pô, não, velho.
Philadelphia's ball.
O cara me jogou pra fora da
We
quadra.
see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. The Nets in 5th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Embiid.
O Maxi joga muito. Porra, caralho.
Fades away. Again, the Sixers score.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Thomas. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid.
Caô que ele errou.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Cowboy. Maxey covering. Cowboy, the pass to Watford. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away.
Oh, meu caralho.
And he converts the
Caiu
layup.
ainda, velho.
Getting
Que
enough
mentira.
shots in close to play inside out.
Brooklyn trailing. Bridges outside. Pass to Watford. Here's Thomas. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run.
Botaram
passes
morto,
to
Tobias
Embiid.
Harris.
Offline with a three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense
that.
just dodged a bullet there. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Embiid high post.
Foda, cara. Parar o Embiid é...
Top of the key. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Cowboy, the pass to Johnson. And the three-pointer goes.
Tamo na cola, tamo na cola. Hoje o time veio pro jogo.
Works well
Não sei que
there,
milagre,
but the
mas é isso.
defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Embiid. 12 points for him. Rebound by Bridges.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Cowboy. Johnson a screen on Melton. Cowboy, the pass to Johnson. Misses in close.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson, who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, B.A., we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson from the three-point line is legit dangerous.
Foda, o moleque só consegue parar ele na
What I
falta.
love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite.
Já vamos pro banco, primeira vez no jogo. O time conseguiu passar 5 pontos do Michael Bridges, meu Deus. Vai chover pedra de metal aqui em casa, caralho.
Covington's checked in for Joel Embiid. Maxey comes in for Melton. And Payne is subbed in for Tobias Harris. Here's Lowry. Last game for him, he had 14. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Kyle Lowry. Maxey out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Campaign, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Maxey against Bridges. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Picked by Reed. Maxey passes to Reed. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 9.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Schroeder. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Beyond the arc. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. 9 points in the game.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Maxey against Bridges. Lowry outside.
Lowry.
Just 5 on the clock. Outside Covington. Pulls it. The shot by Payne, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris' team's averaged over 114 points per game last year. The highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA, and I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tooled big men who can step out and make three-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher scoring.
Three-pointer, Bridges. They get it back.
And that one is caralho.
Boy, Finney-Smith in the zone right now. He's just taking what the defense gives him. He's confident, he's strong, he's efficient.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Embiid inside. It's against Watford. Embiid misses. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Cowboy to pass to Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Melton.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
BA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Now Schroeder giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Johnson a screen on Melton.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Tobias Harris checked in for Philadelphia. Lowry comes in for Melton. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Here's Schroeder. To the left side wing. Cowboy, the pass to Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Sixers. It's a 5-point game.
Toca a bola no cara, mano. Ele tem o mid-range.
Pass to Embiid. Now here's Lowry. The D's right on him. 5 to shoot. Screen by Embiid. Schroeder with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. Lowry outside. Pass to Embiid. From down low. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
And here's Schroeder. Three-pointer. Thomas misses.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Maxey against Schroeder. Here's Cowboy inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Schroeder.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Maxey attacking. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Maxey's got 7 points for the quarter. The Nets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Schroeder with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. For 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Maxey surveys. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lowry outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Kyle Lowry's best skill might be his competitiveness. The answer from 3.
Outside Schroeder. Here's Cowboy. He's guarded by Lowry. And it's good. 2 points.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Embiid. Here's Harris. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Nets with the lead. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thomas. 15 points in the game. Pass to Cowboy. Back to Thomas. Let's go with a 3. He can't get it to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Nets up by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Aquele esquema de sempre, né? Já volta pro segundo tempo.